All right, in this video, we're going to be talking about 3 things your ex craves that will actually draw them closer to you. But first, my name is Clay with modernlove.life, where we help you get the great loving relationship that you're looking for without having to play mind games, without having to play hard to get, and without having to pretend to be someone or something that you are not, because you, of course, deserve to be loved for the unique, amazing, and wonderful person that you are. And if you agree with me and you want to help me out with this YouTube channel, hit that thumbs up button for the algorithm, and please subscribe to the channel so that you can get notified when we publish and upload new videos. Also, in this video, we are talking about our relatively new course called Effortless Connection. You can go ahead and check it out down below in the description box. If it seems like it's a good fit for you, then feel free to sign up. If it's not right for you, that's totally okay. But it's right down there. We haven't talked about it too much on these videos, but hey, go ahead and check it out if you want to. All right. So what we're talking about here is how you can actually get closer emotionally to your ex. What is it they actually want? What does they actually crave from you? I mean, aside from the obvious things, get your mind out of the gutter, you. Okay. So the first thing that they want is that they want some transparency. They just want to be able to know that, there's no hidden agenda here. How you're going to show up is how it is, right? What they see is what they get. They don't want to sit back and think like, okay, you have some sort of hidden agenda. What is it you're really gunning for here? Okay, you're just saying that because you want to get back together with me. You're just trying to, see if I'm into you or something like that, right? They don't like this sort of circuitous, roundabout sort of stuff. Most people don't like that. Most people like people that are just, transparent, that just say what they want to say, that just tell it to them straight. And, this goes for like most people everywhere. I mean, I talk to a global audience, because anyone really can watch YouTube videos unless it's like banned in your country or something. But, we have a global audience, and people are sometimes like, well, I don't know if this would work in Singapore because, we deal with things more indirectly or something. But, we've worked with lots of people from Singapore and lots of other countries around the world and lots of other cultures around the world. And, the more direct and honest and transparent you can be, the better off your relationship is going to be. Yes, I understand that there are going to be some cultural differences, but when it comes to like someone we actually want to have a good, high quality romantic relationship with, it's going to be someone who we can just, tell it to us straight and in a forthright kind of way. And that's really the first thing that you want to start doing, is you want to be able to get rid of any hidden agenda, get rid of any sort of, as they sometimes call it, covert contracts. That's what Dr. Robert Glover called it in his book, No More Mr. Nice Guy. And I think it's a very important thing that can apply to both men, and women. Not just, it's a book for men, but, it applies to women as well, too. So you want to definitely have this transparency. You want to have this vulnerability, but you want to express vulnerability in a positive way, not just like, hey, I want to get you back and I'd do anything to get you back and I'd, beg and plead and, give up whatever for like a million years in order to get back together with you. That might be how you feel, but just understand that that is coming from a place of what we'd call bad vulnerability, where you're basically saying like, this is how I feel and you're responsible for it, okay? That's not going to inspire someone to want to get back together with you or to want to work things out with you. What is if you can simply just state how you feel and what it is that you're wanting and all that, but own it, where it's something that you're dealing with, it's something that you're going through, it's not something that you're foisting onto someone else. The second thing that your ex really craves from you and wants in order to, be able to feel close to you is they want to feel as though their thoughts and their feelings are valid. Now, your ex has all sorts of reasons for, wanting to break up with you and, having issues and all that stuff. And one common pitfall that a lot of people have is they'll try to, prove their ex wrong. They'll try and rationalize away, whatever reason they had for breaking up with you or something like that. This is really common for guys, by the way. That's not what your ex wants to hear. Your ex wants to hear, yes, how you feel is valid. And what you're wanting totally makes sense, if you saw the world the way that you see it. And at the same time, where I'm at is this, right? It's like, you don't have to say, oh, I'm wrong, you're totally right, I was a jerk or anything like that. This isn't about, collapsing. But you can simply express that, like, yeah, I totally get it. If I thought the thoughts that you thought, and if I experienced things the way you experienced it, I would totally feel the same way too. And that's a much more empathetic and much more connection positive kind of stance to have. We have to remember we're not trying to get to the truth of the matter. We're not trying to get to the factual thing of who said what and who did what and all that stuff. What we're simply trying to do is we're just trying to get to a place of emotional bonding and connection. You know, we can hash out who did what and all that stuff later, but if we can get to this point where we can first connect emotionally, then so much more positive stuff is going to come from there. So get that place first. Start with, listening, start with understanding, start with all of that stuff. Oftentimes, I mean, it's like super cliche, but it is true. They say, people listen to just kind of like think about what they want to say next. They listen waiting for that opening for what they're going to say next, but that's not what you want to do. You want to listen to understand. You want to listen to understand where your ex or where someone else is coming from so that you can actually truly let it impact you, take it in, and then, you can carry on the conversation from there. But it's not just a matter of like waiting for your opening so you can get in your agenda, okay? And the third thing that your ex really wants, what they really crave for them to get close to you, is to, of course, actually have a good time interacting with you, right? It's not just enough to say, okay, great, I can be vulnerable. We're not walking back into the same relationship we walked out of and all that stuff. But if they can't have a positive experience of you, a good time interacting with you, something that draws the two of you closer together, then why are they going to even want to get back together with you again, right? I mean, like seriously. And just so you know, we do have an entire playlist on, advanced relational skills, which is kind of the foundation of positive interactions. You might want to check that out right up there. And that can be a really helpful tool as well, too. But, you actually have to show your ex that there's something positive in it for them if they were to, get closer together with you, get emotionally warmer with you, build up that emotional foundation and all of that. So you have to really show them that there's some positive future together for the two of you. And, obviously, this is what I'd recommend that you do. So this is what they want. This is what they want for that close connection. They want transparency, no ulterior motives, no hidden agenda. They want to know that their thoughts and feelings are valid. They want to know that you're listening to understand, not just listening to get in the next thing that you want to say or to get your point across or to prove them wrong or something like that. And they actually, obviously want to have a positive experience with you. Many times that positive experience can be, suppressed or not had because there's too much ulterior motive, there's too much bad vulnerability where you're making them responsible for your emotions or anything like that, or maybe you're not truly listening to them. Maybe you're listening to speak next, you're listening to get your agenda across, or maybe you're like one of those people that just goes on and on and on and they don't have the space to actually get a word in edgewise, and so they're just kind of like just listening to this like monologue of yours or something like that. And so you want to try to incorporate these things into your interactions with your ex, into your relationship to really improve it, okay? And if that is something that you want some help with, if that is something that you'd like do a little bit more guidance with, we of course do have that course called Effortless Connection. You can check it out right down below. But once again, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did like this video, please help me out with this YouTube channel by hitting that thumbs up button and by subscribing as well down below. It does help us out. It does help give us a little rise in the algorithm. So if you could just take a moment of your time and hit that, that'd be really helpful. I'd truly appreciate it. And if you want to learn more about how to connect with your ex through those advanced relational skills, you might want to check out this video series right over here, or you might want to check out this video over here. But once again, my name is Clay. Please take care, and I'll talk to you next time.